Hi, my name is Jill Hildebrandt, and I will present Only Peace. This is a poem I wrote for my mom on the day that she died, on December 29th, 2018, and then I presented this at her celebration of life on January 6, 2019. At 22 years young, she had her fourth child, me. In 4 years and a little, almost 8 months, she gave birth to 4 children, and then 5 years later, after I was born, an oops baby. Because her own mother wouldn't have received any accolades or Mother of the Year awards, our mother decided at the tender age of 17 that she was going to do things differently and love unconditionally and give to each of her 5 children, her 10 grandchildren, and her great-grandchild. She lacked judgment. She was never critical or overbearing, and at my 8th grade conference, in which we sat and stared at my report card fraught with D's, she sighed calmly, turned to me and said, "What are we going to do about this?" Turn things around is what we did, is what I did, and got all A's and B's next quarter because I respected her so much. She lacked judgment, was never critical or overbearing, and when I was 19 and she was worried about my drinking, an eloquent letter she wrote with her beautiful penmanship I always admired, and she said she was worried because alcoholism ran in her family. So change my ways is what I did because I respected her so much. She lacked judgment, was never critical or overbearing, and she would take in each of her 5 children whenever we needed her, or she would move in with them through divorces, the death of a spouse, depression, separation, always giving. Her 1-bedroom apartment, her child care, a meal, letter of encouragement, a hug, pep talk. And as I came home that night after she died, I came to my apartment, the one that she was so happy that me and my children got, because she said she was so glad that we were safe, we were warm, and we were just 4 blocks from her. I sat down and I did the only thing that I could think of, what she would have done, which was right now. Bringing her spirit, her life, her love, her selflessness alive. We were supposed to bring her back that day. Bring her to her apartment, go through her writings. We thought we had more time, but plans changed. Within 2.5 hours, holding her soft, frail hands, telling her that she is mother of the year, decade, century, that we will work to have great lives like she had asked me to do the night before she died, to please to have a great life for me and my 2 precious children. We told her it was okay to go, that her dad, her brother, her mother, who she had forgiven, her best friends, Andy and Brian, my sister's husband, Bob, her English teacher, Margaret Met, the one who introduced her to Anna Karenina and War and Peace, who encouraged her to write right now, were there right for her. She lacked judgment. She was never critical or overbearing. And at 4 p.m., she looked up. She looked up at those waiting for her and around her. And she took her last breath. With us holding her hand, her 5 children by her side, as she wanted, as we wanted. No more war within her body. Only peace. Thank you. This is dedicated to my mother, Kathryn Ann Cullen, who died very unexpectedly and suddenly at the age of 71.